Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with me, your most gracious host. Sorry, I just got to close my window. Ted. Now, I know that I haven't done an episode of this in quite some time, and I must apologise about that. Basically, I've been busy moving house, as you can tell by the slightly different surroundings here. So, if you guys will excuse me if I look a bit tired and if there hasn't been an episode for the last couple of weeks, but I thought we'd get back onto how we mean to go on. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a nice little light refreshing drink, because weather recently has been a bit up and down, but it's also been fairly sunnyish, so I feel like reviewing a cider for the first time in quite a while. So I'm going to be taking a look at Sheppy's Master of Cider and their original Cloudy Cider. Very simple, very straight to the point. It's bottled in Taunton, Somerset. It's a 4.5% alcohol volume cider, and this is a company, Sheppy's Master of Ciders, who have been around for 6 generations. They were established in 1816, just 1 year after the Battle of Waterloo. And it says here, every drop of Sheppy's is expertly crafted by David Sheppy, the 6th generation Master of Cider, from one of the oldest and most distinguished cider-making families in the world. Sheppy's original Cloudy Cider is a light blend of traditional Somerset cider with a touch of pure cloudy apple juice for a classic hazy character and a delicious flavour. It says on the back that notes of a lightly sparkling, medium sweet cider with a crisp and fruity flavour. Now that's what I'm kind of interested in, because I do like British ciders, but I much prefer like the sort of French style ciders where there's a kind of a caramelly tart-tatin sort of like tint to it, and like the flavour is like more like caramelised, I guess you could say, and it's like a little bit more sweeter and smoother. I do like sharp British ciders, but I think I prefer French ones a bit more, so I'm hoping this is going to be kind of a cross between the two. But I've got to say, very classically British design bottle. Not too much that stands out about it, but I do like the line work. The logo looks really nice, the writing looks nice, the contrast of gold, black and white. Yeah, very nice. So I'll give that a solid 7.5 out of 10 for the design of the label and the bottle. Very handsome. This was £2.99 from the Wine Barrel on Western Road in Hoe, so if you guys want to check it out, that's where you can buy it. I also want to dedicate this episode to my mum, because I won't go too much into it, but she just got something recently that sort of like helps her out a lot, and it's sort of like it made her really happy, and it's just sort of it's sort of a way of helping her get around and sort of making things in life easier for her. And I want to say I'm really happy for her, and that she's helped me out a lot recently, and I want to dedicate this episode to her because she means a lot to me, and she's one of my best mates. So this one's dedicated to you, Mum. But anyway, let's have this little snifter of this cider and see what our first impressions are like. Hopefully they're somewhat decent. So okay, so a sharp introduction with a quite sort of caramelised-y sort of after smell. Yeah, you get the sort of initial smell of sort of a sharp Somerset British style cider, and then sort of like a caramelised toffee apple after smell, which is odd, but actually doesn't smell too bad. I wouldn't say it smells of a huge amount in particular, but I give the smell like a 6 out of 10. So I'm going to have a quick palate cleanser of water before I taste this to see what it's really like, so just 1 second. And then on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this tastes like. So, bottoms up. It's not too fizzy, actually. It's quite smooth. Got a slightly sharp sour tang at the beginning, but it's not like overly sort of acidy and sharp like throughout, as you know some British ciders are. It's got like a cloudy pressed apple flavour that's the main through line. A slight sort of weirdly enough, a slightly vanilla-y undertone, which actually complements it really nice. There's not a huge amount else to say about this though. The texture is really nice. The aftertaste there's not really much of an aftertaste, but what little is there, it complements the flavour quite nicely. It's not really a massively noteworthy cider, but it's actually a lot better than I think a lot of British ciders are. I think I'll give it a 7 to 7.25 out of 10. Just purely because I wish there was more to note about it, but generally speaking, it's nice. It's like an alcoholic apple juice, and it's light, it's refreshing, it doesn't hit you too hard. It definitely feels like something you could have with a picnic on a nice summery day. It's definitely like a relaxation drink. Yeah, and definitely out of the British ciders I've tried, it's definitely one of the nicer ones. So, yeah, I'll give this a 7 to a 7.25 out of 10. Really nice. Probably go nicely with a smoked cheese sandwich or some finger cakes or something like that, and during a picnic. But yeah, really nice stuff. I would recommend it for cider drinkers and first time cider drinkers as well. So yeah, I'd say 7 out of 10 to 7.25 out of 10. Thoroughly well deserved. But anyway, that's my review. If you guys did like it, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to all that in the video description down below. As always, have fun, stay safe, drink responsibly and know your limits. And to Mum, I really hope you have a great weekend ahead, and thank you for everything you've done for me recently. I'm really happy about the positive developments in your life recently. And until next time, I'll see you guys at the bar on Ted's Booze Cellar.